Welcome to our show, Immigration Briefing. Today, we dive into the heated debate surrounding the H-1B visa program, where President-elect Donald Trump has surprisingly sided with tech mogul Elon Musk. This unexpected alliance is stirring up controversy among Trump's supporters, revealing deep divisions within the MAGA movement. While Musk champions the importance of these high-skilled work visas for the tech industry, some far-right activists are pushing for stricter immigration controls, setting the stage for a potential conflict within the Republican base. In other news, we turn our attention to Australia, where the once unpopular region of Manor Lakes is now the fastest-growing area in Melbourne. Bharith Chelaya's family made the move from Sydney, drawn by affordable housing and a thriving Indian community. This migration trend highlights a significant demographic shift, but it also raises concerns about infrastructure and services in the rapidly expanding area. As the local population surges, residents are calling for better support and resources from the government to keep up with their growing needs. Lastly, we head to the Panama Canal, where U.S. tourists have dismissed Donald Trump's claims about reclaiming control of the waterway. Tourists assert that the canal rightfully belongs to Panama, highlighting the historical context of its ownership. Trump's remarks about unfair fees and Chinese influence have been met with skepticism, as many emphasize the importance of understanding the treaty that ceded control to Panama in 1977. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage on these fascinating topics. Al Jazeera reports on a heated debate among U.S. Republicans regarding the future of H-1B high-skill work visas, a topic that has emerged as a significant policy dispute just before President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. On one side, hardliners within Trump's Make America Great Again movement advocate for stricter immigration policies, including a crackdown on H-1B visas, which they argue undermine American workers. Conversely, influential figures in the tech industry, such as Elon Musk, defend the program, asserting it is vital for economic growth and innovation. This clash was ignited by Laura Loomer, a far-right personality, who criticized Trump's choice of an AI advisor advocating for more foreign skilled labor. Musk, in response, emphasized the necessity of the H-1B program to attract top talent to the U.S., highlighting a rift between traditional Trump supporters and newer allies from the tech sector. The Sydney Morning Herald highlights the remarkable transformation of Melbourne's western suburbs, once deemed unpopular for living, into the fastest-growing region in Australia. Indian-born designer Bharith Chelaya and his family are emblematic of this shift, having moved to Manor Lakes, where they discovered a vibrant Indian community and affordable housing. Melbourne's west has experienced explosive population growth, with projections indicating it could house 1.47 million residents by 2046. However, this rapid expansion comes with challenges, such as inadequate infrastructure and public services. Experts warn that without significant investment in transport and amenities, the region's potential might remain unfulfilled, despite its burgeoning population and economic contributions. The local government is under pressure to address these issues, as residents increasingly demand better connectivity and facilities. South China Morning Post captures the sentiments of U.S. tourists visiting the Panama Canal, who unanimously dismissed Donald Trump's claims regarding potential U.S. control over the waterway. Tourists expressed their belief that the canal rightfully belongs to Panama, as established by the 1977 treaty that ceded control to the Panamanian government. Trump's assertions of unfair fees and allegations of Chinese influence were met with skepticism, with many tourists suggesting that his threats are merely a business tactic aimed at negotiating lower transit costs. The historical context of the canal's construction and its eventual transfer to Panama was also discussed, emphasizing the significance of adhering to international agreements. In light of these views, Panamanian President José Raúl Mulino firmly rejected any negotiations with Trump, reaffirming Panama's sovereignty over the canal and its operations. Nikkei Asia reports that Japan is witnessing a surge in the influx of educated foreign workers, with 227,000 entering the country in 2024 alone, nearly matching the previous year's record. This trend is fueled by rising education levels in emerging Asian economies, particularly in countries like Nepal and the Philippines, where job opportunities for graduates are scarce. For instance, a graduate from the Sakura Japanese Language School in Manila is set to earn over 10 times his previous salary by working in Japan, highlighting the appeal of better job prospects abroad. As competition for skilled labor intensifies among nations, Japan has begun to revise its immigration policies to attract these young talents, yet barriers like language tests and lengthy application processes remain significant challenges. Axios reveals that Mexico is launching a new smartphone app designed to assist its citizens facing potential detention by U.S. immigration agents. This initiative, part of a broader strategy to protect the rights of Mexican migrants, will allow individuals to alert their families and the nearest consulate if they are detained. With the backdrop of President-elect Trump's plans for mass deportations, the Mexican government is emphasizing the importance of legal protection for its citizens in the U.S., including a network of legal advisors available at consulates. The app is expected to go live in January, and officials are urging Mexican citizens to register their U.S.-born children with consulates to ensure they receive necessary legal support. RFI reports on a tragic incident in the English Channel where 3 migrants lost their lives during a clandestine crossing attempt, bringing the total death toll for such crossings this year to 76. The overcrowded vessel encountered difficulties near the French coast, leading to several individuals falling into the water. Emergency services provided assistance to around 50 people, with many suffering from hypothermia. The mayor of Sangatte expressed frustration at the ongoing perilous crossings, as favorable weather has prompted a surge in attempts, with an estimated 36,000 migrants having arrived in England via small boats since the beginning of the year. This situation underscores the persistent dangers faced by migrants seeking to cross the channel in search of a better life. New York Times. President-elect Donald J. Trump recently entered the contentious debate surrounding skilled immigrant visas, particularly the H-1B program, which allows skilled workers to work in the U.S. for up to 6 years. In an interview, Trump claimed he has frequently utilized H-1B visas for his properties, stating, "I've been a believer in H-1B. I have used it many times." However, this assertion has raised eyebrows as his companies have predominantly relied on the H-2B visa program for unskilled labor, employing over 1,000 workers through this route in the last 2 decades. While his transition team refrained from clarifying his comments, Trump's previous stance during the 2016 campaign was decidedly critical of the H-1B program, labeling it very bad for workers. This contradiction has left many in the tech industry both hopeful and confused about his true position on immigration policy. South China Morning Post. In a post-COVID landscape, China has opened its doors to foreign tourists, implementing a unilateral visa-free scheme for many European nations. However, Sweden, Lithuania, and the Czech Republic have been notably excluded from this list, a decision analysts attribute to strained bilateral relations over various geopolitical issues, including Taiwan and the Ukraine war. The situation reflects China's strategic evaluation of its international relationships, with officials suggesting that the visa-free policy is a tool for fostering people-to-people exchanges. Tensions have escalated particularly with Sweden, which has faced backlash from China for its critical stance on Chinese technology and its support for Taiwan. Similarly, Lithuania's diplomatic missteps have further soured relations, illustrating how ideological divides can significantly impact international travel policies. Deutsche Welle. In a surprising twist, President-elect Donald Trump has voiced his support for the H-1B visa program amidst a growing divide within his base regarding immigration policy. His comments came after tech mogul Elon Musk publicly defended the program, which has been a point of contention among Trump supporters who advocate for stricter immigration controls. Trump, who previously criticized the visa program as detrimental to American workers, now claims it is essential for the nation's success, stating, "I've always liked the H-1B visas." This shift has sparked a debate among far-right factions, with some accusing Musk and other tech leaders of undermining Trump's America First agenda. As the discourse heats up, the divide between Trump's traditional supporters and the tech industry continues to widen, raising questions about the future of U.S. immigration policy under his administration. The Toronto Star reports that President-elect Donald Trump seems to align himself with tech industry leaders like Elon Musk amid a heated debate over immigration visas, particularly the H-1B visa program. In an interview with the New York Post, Trump expressed his long-standing support for the visas, stating, "I've always liked the visas, I have always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them." This stance has sparked division among his conservative base, especially since Trump previously criticized H-1B visas as detrimental to American workers. Despite his past opposition, Trump admitted to utilizing these visas in his own businesses, raising questions about his future plans for immigration policy as he prepares to take office. In a related piece, The Guardian highlights Trump's recent comments supporting the H-1B visa program, which have come in the wake of Musk's strong defense of the program on social media. Musk, who has personal experience with the H-1B visa, has been vocal about its importance for the tech industry, arguing that it enables companies to fill critical roles that lack domestic talent. The controversy intensified after far-right activists criticized Trump's appointment of Sriram Krishnan, an Indian-American venture capitalist, as an advisor on artificial intelligence, suggesting that such moves could influence immigration policies in ways that conflict with Trump's America First agenda. The ongoing debate underscores the tension within Trump's coalition, as hard-right factions push back against tech leaders advocating for skilled immigration. Critics, including Trump's former advisor Steve Bannon, have framed the H-1B visa program as a threat to American jobs and wages. Yet, Musk and other tech moguls argue that legal immigration is essential for sustaining the U.S. tech industry's growth and innovation. This clash between Trump's traditional base and the tech elite reflects broader concerns about the role of foreign workers in the American economy, as the president continues to navigate the complexities of immigration policy in his upcoming administration. New York Times, in a surprising move, Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest individual, endorsed Germany's far-right Alternative for Germany, AfD, party, which is currently under scrutiny by domestic intelligence for extremist views. Musk's endorsement came in an opinion piece published in the conservative daily, Welt, where he stated that traditional parties in Germany had failed, causing economic stagnation and social unrest. As Germany prepares for a snap election following the collapse of Chancellor Olaf Scholz's coalition, the AfD is polling second with a significant anti-immigrant platform. Musk's commentary has sparked outrage among journalists at the Welt, leading to the resignation of Eva Marie Kogel, the paper's former head of opinion, highlighting the contentious nature of his support for the party. The Independent, in a recent political drama, Donald Trump has sided with Elon Musk in a heated debate over H-1B visas, a program that allows skilled foreign workers to enter the U.S. The feud has intensified within Trump's base, as Musk, known for his tech prowess, defends the visa program, arguing it is essential for attracting critical talent to American companies. Trump, who previously signed orders to restrict these visas, now expresses support for their necessity, which has led to a backlash from hardline immigration supporters. Activist Laura Loomer has publicly criticized Musk and Trump for their stance, claiming it undermines original immigration promises. The discord reveals a fracture within the MAGA movement, as Musk's robust defense of the visa program puts him at odds with the more extreme factions of Trump's supporters. Australian Broadcasting Corporation, amidst rising tensions within the MAGA movement, Elon Musk has declared his intention to go to war to protect the H-1B visa program, which is crucial for the U.S. tech industry. This declaration follows a backlash from far-right activists who oppose the visa program, seeing it as a threat to American jobs. Musk, who has personal experience with the H-1B visa, argues that it is vital for attracting skilled workers necessary for innovation and growth in American technology. The debate has drawn in prominent figures like Steve Bannon, who criticized Musk and tech leaders for their support of the program, framing immigration as a threat to Western civilization. As the Trump administration transitions, this clash over immigration policy underscores the growing divide between traditional GOP supporters and the emerging tech elite. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.